beautiful day, beautiful soul. And welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. Coming to you live once again from Las Vegas. I go by Melinda NailFanatic. And I'm back to deliver this latest timeless collective channel message from the download series. So if you're here, it's by divine design. If it resonates, pick it up and run with it. If it doesn't, leave it where you found it. Either way, make your choices and decisions responsibly today, because you'll always have the consequences and repercussions to pay. You have questions, I have answers. You can find my facts on the website and below the video in the description box. Card that's coming out from the Handmade Oracle says, synchronicities abound to say you are on your path in a delightful way. Be excited about everything. I love that you're having synchronicities abounding in your life. That is always a fun experience. Let's see from the enchanted map. What else? So here's the thing about synchronicities. People are always experiencing them. But it takes somebody who is attentive to really observe them. Because although everybody's experiencing them, everybody has to learn, has to learn to actually observe them and sit and relish in them. Like, that takes learning. And it's valuable that you do. When synchronicities happen, there's this impressive flexibility within the energy, and they're saying it's the perfect time for one to decide and declare. Making decisions and declarations at that time of synchronicity is like super flow energy. It's like being on a whitewater river is what I'm seeing, as opposed to sitting in a pond. So they're giving me whitewater rafting idea. All right, show me the situation. Thank you. Come together. Card number 8. There's a stork. So somebody's expecting a child. There's a crown. Somebody has been put in a position of honor. Somebody is making it official. There's 3 crowns. You know, when the king and the queen have a baby, that's the prince or the princess. But there's a coming together, and this coming together is creative. It's a creative coming together. I see 2 people who really know how to speak their mind and communicate to one another and bring their ideas together so that there's harmony. That's a skill. We didn't always know how to do that. I see one of these people has a lot more in their awareness of the connection they have to their ancestors. The other one has some as well, but one has a deeper level of connection to the ancestors through conscious awareness is the way I'm getting it. Okay. So our situation is they're coming together. This coming together is accompanied by synchronicities. Synchronicities that abound. So there's a lot of synchronicities here. Let's see what the book has to say about card number 8, come together. Love needs to be shared. Upright energy. Love needs to be expressed. Drawing the come together card is a sign that you're on the path to discover the nature of this emotion in all its forms of expression: romantic, familial, unconditional, spiritual. And each instance, there's another being involved. Love involves a give and take between you and a significant other, a relative, a friend, an animal, and or a spirit. This card assures you that love has come calling and seeks a partner in its dance. Know that you are cherished. Like a magnet, you're attracting love into your life. This is the time for harmonious, caring partnerships. We did get the card upright, but they want me to go ahead and read the reverse, meaning somebody might resonate with it more, and that's okay. When the come together card appears reversed, it's a sign that perhaps a love connection is unbalanced. Is intimacy being withheld from you, or are you withholding it from another? Longing and yearning are often mistaken for love when, in fact, they are signs of lack. Perhaps you've been doing all the emotional work and pouring your water into an empty well to the point that now you are also depleted. Know this: true love will not be denied you. What is truly for you will never walk past you or require this much energy. Drop the agendas, the fight, the need to win, and allow love to flow through you. True love will always find its reflection in another. Okay. It just really feels like what I'm seeing is synchronicities are here. You're somewhere in between the upright and reverse meaning in this. And it's like the more you accept that certain things that miss you are meant to miss you, so that the one that's meant to can be there and available, and you'll be available so that they can kiss you, is what I'm hearing. All right. Let's see. Let me see the overall energy for this reading from the Tarot of Mystical Moments. We're looking just for one card as a dominant energy. Please and thank you. Yeah, I see coming together, things coming together in your life. I see you coming together with yourself, first off. That's true for everyone, right? Because it has to happen first on the spiritual level before it can happen on the physical level. I've been saying this for years and knowing this for years. So, going outside and trying to make something happen with other people begins at home when you're alone with yourself. Because it's got to come together there, in here, before it can come together out there. And so what happens is, as you're in this development of the coming together internally of this experience that means so much to you, you'll have experiences show up in your physical reality, and they're highly synchronistic. You can see there's something going on here. What is it? And I'm getting it's a sort of a mile marker. They're showing me a beaker, and the beaker has the different lines for the different measurements on it. And it's like they're showing me how, as you build this, what you are building, relationship, business, spiritual strength, financial affluence, whatever this is you're building, this family. It's like, as you, even they're showing me, even in the birthing of a child, as you cross each one of those volume markers on the beaker, there's another synchronicity that shows up. And your response to that is going to be a huge indicator of what your vibration, how are you vibrating in resonance to having that experience yourself when you see it out there in the street, with anyone else, or, in your circle, however you want to call it. But yeah, you see it outside of you somewhere else. And how do you react? Because if you are obstinate, then that is letting you know that you are obstinate to your own receiving of it. Because when you see it, your reaction is so obstinate. But when you're allowing and accepting and even excited, that's an indicator that you are vibrating in close resonance with it, or exactly at it. Now, as I was taking my moment out in the morning fresh air, I did get some downloads, so I'll share them with you. So these are already on cards and in the deck there, but it was always observed in you. Yet the journey was always the prerequisite to attainment. So whatever this is that you're coming together with, that you're building, it's like Spirit always knew you could and would, but you still had to go through the journey to have it. It's like the person, and the way I was seeing it, I have my nail business, so the way I was seeing it, it's like there's a lot of people who have a lot of skills, right? So you could be the best nail artist ever, but if you don't go get your certification, you can only go so far doing it illegally, or without your certification. Now, we're not talking about spirit, physical world so much. This is talking heavy in the spirit realm. Spirit knew and seen in you the ability to accomplish certain things. It didn't negate that you would have to accomplish them. Like, you still had to take the action steps. And one of the things that came up about this was that you were refined by the process. No matter how good you were still refined by the process. So even though you could do it, now you do it better. And you received your certification, and you're official, baby. So yeah, there's something here about your official, baby, is a big part of the message. They want me to even write it down. So let's see what card came out from the Tarot of Mystical Moments to add to our general energy. And it's the 10 of Swords. Interesting. Everything in her consciousness seems to be all in order. Everything seems to make sense. But then there's this undeniable truth that threatens all the ideas that she's been holding. Let me read what the book has to say about this 10 of Swords energy. Okay. This card shows a woman being attacked with 10 needles being pierced into her head, causing her deep pain. The people who are so cruel to the woman remain hidden and anonymous. We can only see their hands. This card speaks about betrayal and deep wounds that leave the victim feeling as low as she can go. But the card also shows there is always hope for things to get better. It's always darkest before the dawn. Her misery will soon come to an end. Upright, it means being under attack, worst case scenarios, painful wounds, and hitting rock bottom. In reverse, it means empowerment, recovery, fighting back, keeping things in perspective. Okay. So synchronicities are here, and I don't feel like this is an external attack. Again, it's like, where are your own thoughts against your attainment? Because you're official, baby. All right. From the I identify as a badass woman oracle, let's get a guidance message to aid you in this journey, in this level of coming together with something, someone, or yourself that has been on your list of what you are doing, not trying, will do. It's what you are doing. You're doing it at the level and capacity that you know now. That level and capacity will be refined as you move forward. So let's see What is the overall guidance card to assist you in this experience? Okay. You will never tell me how to dress, and you'll never control what I wear, so get used to it. And then she's got what looks like maybe either rabbit ears or angel wings coming off the back of her head. Or it also reminds me of the one with the shoes with the wings. I can't think of the name. But yeah, all of that. Hmm. So in this is like you decide who you are. You decide your character, and you decide how you show up, and um, how you present yourself in every situation. Nobody else gets to dictate that for you because of how they feel, what they think. That's your choice. You exercise your rights. Okay. And then I hear, is it the Beastie Boys? You gotta fight for your right to party. And I got the Grandparents' Day Tarot. So let's see what can be discovered through our message today. I see each one of those hands holding a sword, a needle in this case, as different ideas that can be used to stitch together. Like it's like somebody has had 10 different synchronistic events recently. How did you respond in those? We're going to use the simple one. Somebody wants a partnership. And they have strong awareness that they're not in one. They go to the grocery store. They see an old couple walking through the grocery store, giggling with each other, an older couple. And when I say older couple, I'm talking about somebody's great grandpa, not just grandpa. Okay. And this older couple is laughing, giggling with each other, and they are holding hands, holding hands down the aisle, because they just went in for like one or two little things. And so, anyways, and when you see that, did you notice it? Okay. Somebody else I see somebody who has, like, for example, a nephew or a niece, and their hormones are waking up, and they have a crush, and they're telling you for the first time that they have a crush on somebody. I also see a friend in your friend circle who has started a relationship. They don't know where it's going to go, but they sure are enjoying each other's company, and it's sure fun to see them together. You have another friend who was married recently and has moved away, and they're enjoying their best life. In these situations, are you happy to see the young love? Are you happy that your friend moved away with their love? Or are you happy to see the older couple still in love? Or do you say, oh, that's never going to happen to me when you see the older couple? Do you say, oh, those kids have no idea how tough this is going to be. They better calm down because they're just going to get hurt. When you see the young ones, when you find out your friend is moving away because, the person that they had gotten married to and them want to move to another location and start fresh for themselves, do you lament so badly that your friend is moving, or are you excited for their new beginning? So how do you respond? What's your automatic response in these situations? Somebody has had 10 synchronistic events. Those are just ideas that somebody is living. The spirit threw out at me to mention to you. So let's see. Okay, and the more you interact with the channel, the more spirit is going to pull on your specific experience. That's how it always has worked since the beginning. I just got away from saying it. But yeah, the more you comment, every time you give the video a like, it's like you set a frequency. You let universe know. You let your own guides know You let your higher self know that you're listening to this channel. And so the messages will vibrate and resonate for you more the more you interact. All right, we have the Page of Cups. It says sensitivity, dreamer, and surprise. A young person waiting to see what's going to happen. I don't know what's in there. I can't wait to see what comes out. What's going to come out of that dark hole? I heard in your soul. What's going to come out of that dark hole? I wonder what it is. And this idea state what comes out of there. I wonder what it's like. What kind of relationship will I have? Will I ever have love? Will I ever be a business owner? Will I ever live that dream? What is it? What do I? And it's like there's a rabbit sitting over here. So this was definitely like a creative energy. That childhood energy gave it fuel. It gave it fuel. There's a childlike innocence, a curiosity. It's amazing what can happen with the what if game. Like, what if there was a ringing doorbell that had, on the other side of it, a great surprise? Someone you hadn't seen since childhood or something you had wanted since childhood showing up at your door. What if it shows up at your door? What if it shows up at the store? What if it shows up next door? You get the idea? Interesting. Okay, surprise and a dreamer, an idea, something that's enticing, something that's exciting to consider. I just see like in the past, you played around with the idea of something that will feel very fulfilling for you in business, in love, for yourself, self awareness levels, for your spiritual abilities, that would be so delicious. That would be so delicious. Wouldn't it be delicious if fill in the blank? I heard, what if everything I did was supported and I always found success? Okay. Let me see what else we have. The Three of Cups, community, friendship, happiness. You had the idea in the past. Now it comes together in synchronistic events through your friendship circle with your siblings, through unions that are coming together at a dance. Okay. Grandma's even getting up and moving her thing. Shake that body. Okay. Um, Somebody, girl, put your records on. Tell me your favorite song. Just go ahead, let your hair down. Sapphire faded jeans. I hope you get your dreams. Just go ahead, let your hair down. Okay, cause this kid has put the records on. He got the records on. He got the record player going. You see, they dancing. Even Granny getting it. Anybody can do it. Any age can get with it. Okay. But here's the thing. This is super happy. This is great. It feels fantastic. This is also, I have a card deck that calls this energy celebration. And then of course I hear celebrate good times. Come on. Mhm. I love that. It feels so good. Okay. And then I hear it feels good. Okay. Oh, feels good. Okay, and we have the King of Cups. Ooh, you were ready for it, honey. You took your training. You got certified. You was ready for it. This King of Cups is coming up to me saying, listen, I've been here before. Interesting. Let me look at the picture. Grandpa's hat got snatched. He hooked Grandpa's hat and pulled it right off Grandpa's head. So this is letting me know, for somebody your grandpa could have never imagined. This gives me, what's that movie or that song? At the beginning of one of these songs, I think it's J. Cole. Um, oh my God, what is that song? But it's like a Richard Pryor skit. And he like, oh, my daddy wouldn't believe me if I told him how much make. If I tell my daddy how much money I make doing comedy, my dad wouldn't believe me. Yeah. He's like, I make so much money. So there's something here about what you're getting, what you're creating. You got so much. This is gonna throw the hat back. You know what I'm saying? You jerk their hat off. I hear they become aware of the more that is possible for the self, a deeper awareness. of possibility. Yeah, it's beautiful. There's excitement here. There's a cheer. There's a cheer. There is a mm, put in a strong position. Hello, put in a strong position. You had to flex your muscle to get this loyally. Trust your guides. Trust your intuition. It says balance, compassion, and advice. Balance, compassion, and advice. So, again, you were trained for this. Your spirit has already prepared you for this, which is here, so that you don't sabotage it. You have to have the emotional mastery to allow this phase of life to unfold as it was designed to for you. So before the time approached, before it was revealed, you had to be ready to receive it and move forward with it, utilize it, put it into practice. You had to have the capacity to hold it, honey. You had to have that capacity to hold it. They're showing me if they would have gave it to you a long time ago, they're showing me it would have nothing been but a little beaker. You needed a larger capacity beaker to hold all this that they got for you. Some of you, this was about increasing the capacity of wealth that you hold for yourself. Like there's this energy of what you believe is your capacity of wealth. Think of a number. If it elicits fear in you, you probably get it, but you're gonna have to do the work to get it. You hear what I'm saying? If it elicits a shrinking back, if it's hard for you to say it and stare yourself in the eyeballs in the mirror, then there's training that's going to be necessary to attain that. Whatever the goal is, you're going to see, because there's something here about looking at yourself in the mirror in the eyes. When you can look at yourself in the mirror in the eyes and tell yourself something without flinching, without blinking, without choking, without getting caught up in some sort of way or interrupted, there's that's like a soul level connection there with that. Interesting. So you had to get there first for this unfolding, okay, for this union, for this experience to happen with others. And it's like there's 3 emotionally masterful individuals in the experience. For somebody, I just saw that very clearly. I was shown 3 mature emotional masters coming together makes a great fucking time. Okay. Let me see. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups, self-love energy. I'm going to look at this image. See what else we get. It's a this is the fun part. I heard this is the fun part. We have grandma and grandson going on the sled down the hill, and the dog is running on the side. Everybody's prepared. The sled is moving fast. This is a good time. So it's got to be like, you can't join this party. You can't be in this energy of things coming together without holding and maintaining that Ace of Cups. Yeah, you have to hold it and maintain it. It was always observed in you, but you still had to have the journey and go through the process. And part of that process in the refinement of you was the ability to retain and maintain that vibration. I heard sustain the vibration. Okay. Of what? Of love, of self-love, of enjoyment, of this is the fun part. Like, even when life looks like it's crazy, you got to know there's some fun hidden in it, but you got to align yourself with the fun part of the situation. That the old self wants to just call it all messed up. I heard, okay, there is a fun part. Sometimes the fun part is walking away. Sometimes the fun part is giving you a chance to chew somebody out, curse them out, slam the door. Sometimes the fun part is taking the dive, going into it. Sometimes the fun part is dancing together, or you know what I'm saying? Like going together on this journey. And sometimes the fun part is not. In this experience, there's a union coming together, and the big challenge is going to make sure that you keep finding the fun part to sustain and hold the vibration of this coming together. So when the money keeps coming in, keep holding the vibration that the money's coming in and it's all good. If one began to look at the money coming in and then begin to have fear of losing it, then they're going to start creating the losing of it. So I hope that that's principle. Let me see more. I heard a focus. You got to focus in the direction you want things to go. So you attract this love because you're doing your best thing. A lot of people, the relationship starts going bad when somebody stops doing their thing and starts looking to the other person to do the thing for them. But y'all got together because you were both doing your thing. That's what brought you together. That's what's going to keep you together. Okay. So it's not about trying to become the other person. Y'all ain't trying to morph into being the same being. Appreciate them for their differences, I hear. Let's see what else. Show me more other side of the table energy here. Thank you. Ooh, 9 of Swords, regret, anxiety, and hopelessness. But hold on. They're like, the dog stole the ball. The dog stole the ball. And that it is. Somebody is worried. I don't see this as being you. Don't let them be your point of worry. Interesting. 9 of Swords over there. So this is like, you notice a friend who's starting a new relationship. You're excited about them. The other friend in your little friend circle could be saying, oh, here we go again. You know they only attract crazy. Blah, 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 blah. Talking all types of stuff, right? They can't even see the good part. So while you're able to observe things coming together, somebody else looks at the things coming together and throws in the, well, this can happen. They start throwing into the worrisome Wendy's, the negative Nancy's, the sad Sally's, the disappointed Debbie's, all that type of vibes. Yeah. Nay, go there, Ned. I heard Ned go there, Ned. Somebody's name is Ned. And Ned don't. He don't even go there. Ned won't take a risk to save his life because he's always so scared. Somebody's so scared. Things are coming together for you. This is what you need to know. So if somebody is in your environment and they're not choosing you and they're letting things come to an end because they're so freaking worried, say thank you, Ned. I'm so fucking yeah. Grateful for your ex because your ex taught you not to trip on this one either. You know what I'm saying? What's meant for you won't miss you. It's going to catch you every time. Yeah. So it's like somebody's like, yeah, well, I don't like it that you do this. Maybe you're a reader. Somebody here, you're a reader, and another person doesn't like that you're psychic. They don't like that you're intuitive. Great. Stay the fuck away. Because that's not going to change. Somebody here, you like to dress a certain way, and this person might want you to dress a different way. Well, you're not going to, so they might as well keep on moving. This reminds me when I used to have my long, exotic nails. They were beyond long, and they were beyond exotic. But I had one person ask me if I would ever just cut them off and wear French tips, and I'm like, no, thank you. And that's the energy here. Somebody doesn't like something about the way you are, just don't hold yourself up over it, because they're just a synchronicity. They're just a synchronicity in your life of the energy that you're holding. So where is it that, sometimes you attract these experiences with ones that don't like certain aspects of yourself, and there's nothing wrong with it. Well, you're going to solidify who you are by your response. If you approve of you, you'll maintain course. If you don't approve of you, you could let their ideas sway your presentation of yourself. I heard. It's interesting because somebody here, it's like this person could be projecting their worries and their fears onto you, but your challenge is to stay in self-love energy. They could be telling you, well, I don't like it when you wear that because I feel like everybody's looking at you. Honey, if you don't like dating good-looking people, then maybe you shouldn't. They're going to look at me no matter what I got on. Stay in self-love. I'm dressed this way because I'm comfortable this way. If it makes you uncomfortable, that is not my problem. because it was not done to disrespect you. Mm. If you don't like that I'm psychic, then you shouldn't date me, because I am. And I will know without knowing what I know until it's revealed. And that's fine with me, right? If you don't like somebody who's in somebody here, your self-love really disturbs them, and that's okay. Move out the way. And I heard it. I heard the ludicrous song. Move, bitch. Get out the way. Okay, let me see. What else can you show me? Yeah, the high priestess. And there it is. There's a psychic. Somebody here is really bothered by the fact that you know everything. It's like you ask the universe for signs and you get them. You ask them for evidence and you have built a practice of putting the universe to the test on so many major things in your life, where when you ask for signs and synchronicities to show up, show me this, if that, and then boom, you get it. But you don't tell everybody. The high priestess doesn't tell everybody what she knows. She doesn't always tell everybody what she knows. One of the things that you know for somebody here, you know this person has gone and sought readings on you. You know somebody has been getting readings on you. You can tell that somebody's been trying to read into your energy. And then what's funny is the reading answers that they're getting are projections from within themselves. It has nothing to do with you. Like they're not actually able to tap into your energy, because it's like you're like, get your ass in your cage energetically. In other words, live in your own energy. You're not allowed access to mine. You did something along those lines. And so as this person goes out and they pay for readings or they pay for spiritual work to be done, it all hits them. The reading that they're getting is of their own issues and what they need to work on to be able to, whatever the heck, I don't know, be like you. They're being shown the parts of them that are triggered by you when they get these readings. So meanwhile, this person is getting reading, right? And the person who's reading from, oh yeah, this person is vindictive. They hate you. They just want you to be broke all the time, all this stuff, right? And really, that's how that person is feeling towards you. So to them, they feel like they're doing tit for tat because they can't see themselves. But when they go get a spiritual reading, all they're going to be shown is their own energy towards you until they accept that they are putting it out, so they're getting it back. Because the only thing, and it's interesting because the energy does this thing. So when you put them in that energetic cage, in other words, when you say you're not allowed access to me, um, they throw energy your way, and it's like I'm seeing a force field around them that confines them to their own energy, and they throw energy at you and possibly others too, right? But as it hits that force field that they've been put in, that confines them to their own energy, it's like butterflies come out and magic stardust and all this stuff comes out, right? And the people that they're trying to destroy receive blessings. Yeah. And then the force field that's around them, it also reflects back to them all the shadow aspects of all of their intentions, all of their wishes, all their spells, all their whatever the fuck they thought they would throw on at you and whoever else. They're getting the negative repercussions for it. But because they chose you, you get blessings. You blessed for it. So when you found that $20 on the floor, little do you know it's because it was wishing you poverty. Yeah. When somebody paid you a compliment, it's because this person was like, oh, I fucking hate them. They're so ugly. Or something like that. You know what I mean? They said some ugly shit. They could have talked shit about you to somebody. And then wherever you're at, the way you receive it, somebody pays you a compliment. Random ass stranger just has the most beautiful things to say about you. I mean, you're going to talk about it. It was so profound. And you were like, wow, that was so cool. Isn't that neat? So when you have these random magical things, sometimes, especially where you felt a lot of hate, animosity, evil eye, whatever, you don't worry about it because that's what the energy is doing. But you need to know that the only thing that can make that not true is your belief that they actually could affect you and that their negativity could hit you. That's the only thing that would negate that as being truth. Is if you thought that they had more power in your life than you do. And you could do that if you are throwing hate and energy their way, right? Let me see more. Show me more. Where's all this taking you? Yeah, you know how to use your wisdom. You have so much love to give, but you have wisdom too on how to give it. Because you know one thing is that the more you irritate them, the more beautiful you become. They're showing me a pearl of wisdom. They're showing me the pearl of wisdom. And what is a pearl? A pearl is a little tiny piece of sand that got stuck in that mouth of that sea creature that by its irritation makes it more beautiful and more beautiful and more beautiful because they're freaking irritated. So you rub them the wrong way. They say some shit. They intend some shit. They got some feelings about it. And all it does is enhance your luster, my love. Remember that. Remember that. So when you got a hater in your face or you got somebody in your face talking mess, talking trash, remember that they're only enhancing your luster, but it all depends on your response. Are you going to stay in your character? Are you going to shift? Are you going to stay in that self-love energy? Things are coming together for you. Let's see. We have the Five of Pentacles, awareness, worry, insecurity. You're worried about somebody else's projections. We're going to see. Are you going to stay in that? Let me see. Pull another one. Six of Pentacles. Yeah. This is what they want for you, but this is what you're going to do for yourself. You're going to be like, hold on a second. I'm policing these thoughts. I'm policing these ideas. I'm policing my energy, generosity, kindness, and charity. Listen, this person was in a dangerous position. But even there was loyalty to support. You could be finding yourself in a position that has a delicate, it's like a tipping point. And I see you tipping over into prosperity, into abundance, into success, accomplishment in this. Yeah, somebody wants you to have worry and insecurity, but that's not happening. That energy goes back to them, and you come out successful with plenty of energy to spare and to share. You know when to go and when not to go, and you can even express that to others. Yeah. You have decided which way to guide your boat. We have this child guiding the boat through a scary position. I feel like you do that. Give me one more here. And the Ten of Swords, yeah, that's it. Somebody, you crossed it. Somebody else was scared. Okay. It's interesting. Before anybody could get to you, I'm saying this, before anybody can get to you, your intuition lets you know. Things are coming together. Don't let this person make you think that it's not. Things are still coming together for you. I mean, where they're not ready to accept you is because they don't have the ability to sustain in your energy. So let's say you've been dating, because this really feels like a love romance type of spread. Or let's say you've been for somebody dealing with a family member, because love is familiar too, or it could be a friend, right? All right. Well, this person's got some fear and some worry. So I want to know more about that. What is that fear and worry that they got? Some regret and stuff. The hangman, sacrifice, abandonment, and suspension. There's somebody out there who's missing you. That's what I'm getting. Somebody really missing your energy. They didn't see you clearly. And the thing about it is, I just see like you knew they would, but you weren't going to slow yourself down for that. You were not going. Yeah, what it's like anywhere where the past is trying to make a comeback right now, the final decision is done. It didn't feel good, but you already hit the final decision. Things are coming together for you now, and somebody can see it. They could be trying to make a blast from the past return up in your face and in your space, and Eight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, dedication, development, passion. Honey, you built something here. You put in the work to construct this energy. to construct this experience. Synchronicities are here to show you that everything is coming together. And then this past energy shows up that you have decided, no, thank you. Why? Because you was trying to nourish them. They took offense. They got mad. They worried because something you said will hit the nail on the head. They worried because you know too fucking much. That apple they meant to poison you with hit them right in their own eye. Okay, whatever. So the temptation they tried to do ended up backfiring on somebody. Let me see some more. I have the pocket goddess tarot in my hands. Shout out to Hathor. It's good to have you here. All right. All right, here we go. I see a comment here that the universe definitely has our backs because the world does not like the consciousness. And it's interesting because the dominant energy there would be Gaia, and Gaia loves the consciousness. Yeah, Gaia loves the consciousness. It's a smack in the eye to somebody so they could see things differently. Interesting. Something about like somebody don't like your confidence. They can't stand your self opinion, your self love, your self view. It's a difficult pill for them to swallow. They didn't know nothing about you. There's somebody here who likes to upset people, and they haven't been successfully able to do that with you. Like they get some sort of thrill out of upsetting people. They haven't been able to do that. You're too emotionally masterful. Somebody here could have even said something to try to piss you off, to make you worry, to make you feel less than you were. Two of Swords. You didn't see this coming. You separated from it. Okay. Yeah, somebody did not know what they were headed for. They didn't know what they was opening up a situation here. Somebody had no idea what they were getting themselves involved in with you. They saw the purity of you come with a very pure, innocent, like curiosity to you. And so you look like a fucking target. Yeah, you look like a target. And they are sadly mistaken, I'm hearing. Yeah, look, everything is clear. You see everything clearly with the sun energy. You are happy. You maintain your happiness. You got joy going on. It's true, it's authentic, it's you. When you come around, you bring this happy energy, you bring joy, you bring everybody just feels more charged up, more energized when you're there. You are like you're a sun. So when you show up, everybody gonna look. Everybody's gonna look. Yeah, and the good thing about it is you got enough to just do this and do this and do this all day long over and over again because of your emotional mastery. Because you don't let other people's projections of their own insecurities, fears, jealousies, envies, whatever it is, to lower your vibration or change your self-identity. Excuse me. It triggers the fuck out of them. Not your problem. I heard that is not your problem. Let's see what else. 10 of Pentacles. Oh, this is why they're in worry and difficulty, because you have completed the contract. You could have been in a 10-year period. I just saw specifically a 10-year period of training of self-love. So we're in 2024. This would have been 2014, right? So what started in 2014? Or what year? Because this is timeless. That remind me it's timeless. So whatever year you're watching this video, what started 10 years ago, that is contract complete now. Like you're done with that. Somebody here, your big problem is it's a whole lot of money in this motherfucker. And you're like, what am I going to do with all this money? I'm like, I gotta find somewhere to give it to. I gotta find somewhere to put it. I invested in something worthwhile. That's why you have the money, so you can invest it in something worthwhile to be a blessing. Let's see what else. The moon. Oh, yeah. Somebody's access is denied towards you. They have not been able to see a different perspective. Whoever they is, they have not been able to see a different perspective. They're stuck in a mentality of lower vibration. Again, the card says regret, anxiety, and hopelessness. Okay. You already did the lessons necessary in the past. In other words, like I said earlier, you were prepared. You are trained for this. You were trained for this. Synchronicities come to show you that you are out of the karmic cycle. And it triggers somebody who's observing you have this union coming together, and they're just like, oh my God, I can't believe that she's getting that's happening for her. Well, it's because you did the freaking work. You're done doing the work. They did not. Mm, mm, mm. Yeah. Eight of staves. Honey, you're catching up to all the arrows you had launched. You're meeting your goals. You're finding success in multiple places, in multiple ways. And it's not anything that this person or anyone else can take credit for or reap the benefits of, because it's not for them to do so. Ace of staves, you did this on your own with your empowered nature, your empowered self. It gave you more power. We're going to pull cards specific to the other side of the table energies. Shout out to Brooklyn. I see you, baby girl. All right. So let's pull cards on the other side of the table energy now. Let's see what's coming out. Put some shuffles on this deck. Yeah, somebody here, like, you used this situation and decided and declared that it was a point of alignment for you. Somebody could have tried to thrust you. I heard thrust you and make you worry, anxiety, feel hopeless, feel like nothing was ever going to work out for you, or some kind of crazy shit like that. But instead, you chose alignment. I heard, thank you for showing me what I am not. Yeah, so that I can see more clearly what I am. Thank you showing me for what I am not. Thank you for showing me what I am not, so that I can more clearly see what I am. Mm-hmm. Yeah, somebody thought that they were going to throw all these projective things your way, feelings, ideas, sentiments, self-identities. They wanted to implant them in you. And I just saw this like on a societal level, where like they put secret messages in things to try to program you. And through advertising and music videos and stuff like that. But you're not susceptible to it. It's interesting. You're not susceptible to it. Yeah, somebody's being left out on the cold here while you've been in a dangerous situation, and you reached for your own. It's like you reached for your own direction. You kept reaching for your higher self, for your own self-love, to do it on your own, to become independent of the need of the validation of others, and it's causing a coming together in your life. It's true. This coming together in your life is triggering somebody. This could be a family person that your contract with them is complete, which is telling me that you had a karmic family member, karmic romantic relationships for someone else, but I feel like both. But those contracts are complete. You wrapped it up. Now you get the blessings. Show me the other side of the table energy in this experience, please. Okay. Yeah. When you separated, it was over for them. Death card. Somebody, there's a Scorpio energy there. This is somebody who died, also, possibly. Okay. There's somebody here who, yeah, this person didn't have a choice. You made the decision to separate, and it was over for them. There's this energy here of like the 144,000 being given positions as judges over all the earth type of vibe coming through here. And when they decide that they're done with when any of these 144,000 decide that they're done with the person, I've given you all the mercy I can, all the forgiveness, all the grace. When the 144,000 decide they done with you, the universe listens because those people have this elevated vibration. They are in alignment with divine. That's why they have the position that they have. So that's a side message somebody you wanted to know. But in this situation, on a physical human to human level, you separated, you left them, it was over for them. Death blow, like, no, you can't come back no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. What else do we have? We have a union coming together, Page of Cups, and the Sun. So are you now having a new person come into your life? And it seems like they're the perfect reflection of your light, is what the Sun is telling me. This person is also a Sun energy. There's also the energy of friendships here. Like you could be meeting your soul tribe right now, meeting your soul. The divine throuple is coming through as well. Me, myself, and I vibes. Divine throuple energy is on the table. Mhm. Interesting. So whoever was there causing all the worry and strain and pain, uh, right now they're acting real childish. I'm seeing that. Okay. Interesting. The stars here. Somebody quit drinking. Somebody finally quit drinking. Somebody finally quit drinking, and because they finally looked back to the past and realized that whatever they were drinking was ruining everything. So they had to stop. And for somebody that drinking is fully symbolic, it's like, what waters were you drinking from, my love? What were you partaking? What were you consuming? And then the star energy is like healing from that. If anybody thought that they had created some sort of potion against you, like spirit got in there, the feminine spiritual line got in there and dumped that shit and replaced it with magic fairy dust, is what I'm getting. And it's funny because in the bottle it looked the same. But when it hit your energy field, again, they're showing me like that force field I talked about. You know, when they throw their black magic at it and their ugly intentions and shit, it bounces back to them. But what does get through is it's like it's transmuted. You transform it into magic and miracles for yourself. Mhm. There's an Aquarius, and somebody's experience is about to show them a lesson. And they're going to think about you while they're getting their ass whooped by this Aquarius. Who? The one that thought that they could mess with you, that you had to separate from. Three of Wands. Yeah, this person is receiving. There's somebody here that's looking at you like a good opportunity, baby. Yeah. This person looking at you like a good opportunity. It's a good thing them old contracts. Good thing you close them old contracts down. I'm getting. Good thing you finish those soul contracts up. Because there's somebody here coming in who's looking at you like you're good news in their life. They have done a lot of healing in the past, and they come in with this innocent energy, the same innocent energy you had. So there's two others showing up here. We have the lower vibrational eggs that was put out, and then we have this new energy that's coming in who is excited about this opportunity with you. Okay. Seven of Cups. You are showing up with, well, I know a lot about love and how it works. Seven of Cups for me is unconditional love. Unconditional love does not always equal presence, though. It's not always come together. In this energy, though, it's like you don't begin to, that's fucking gorgeous. I love what I just saw. Is that you don't begin to project the fact that you feel love onto the other person. You know that the love that you feel comes from within. It's just, what are you choosing to focus on while you're feeling the love? What do you focus on that eases and facilitates the flow of the love within you? Anytime you've ever loved somebody, it's because you love who you are when you're with that person. It's not about the person. The other person is the excuse to be that way. So you wondered, why do I always fall in love with these assholes that are such a pain in my ass? Because you love who you are when you're with that person. You love being the person that is more forgiving, that is more understanding, compassionate, whatever. The healer, the savior, the rescuer. You like being that. So it feels good to be there. Interesting the way that's coming out. Show me more. They feel like this other person really thought that you didn't, this other person from your past really felt like you didn't know too much. They thought you were easily confused, easily distracted. They thought that they could sustain an illusion with you. They found out otherwise. Okay, what else? Two of Coins. That's crazy. This person has created for themselves a karmic debt. They must repeat the cycle all over again. It's going to be the same cycle, but you're not going to be on the other side of the table for them this time. Yeah. They have created an imbalance in the universe by some course of action that they took that must be equalized. And you equalize for your part through your response with them. You're not going to repeat it with them, but they're going to repeat it. They will be repeating it. Somebody here could be reaching out to you, asking you, hey, do you think you can loan me some money or something like that? No, you're going to tell them no. Your money is dedicated. You don't have money to be lending them. Yeah. And they're going to be so irritated at your power, at your control. There's a new connection coming in for you. Somebody you're connected to from a distance. I'm getting double energy of Leo here. We have the sun and the strength. So they can have a Leo sun and moon placement. I see Leo energy here. The sun and the strength. They're wanting me to add those numbers together. So it could be the 27th, could be a significant date for somebody. Or the number 9, life path 9. For somebody, I'm seeing that. Let me see what's at the bottom here. The 8 of Swords, yeah. Somebody caught up in their own head has got themselves blocked off from some beautiful experiences that they could have fully been enjoying if they would have opened up their mind to be more receptive to a different side of life. But since they didn't want to do that, someone else will enjoy this position. They can't have the position if they didn't do the work. Yeah. Everything came falling down for them in the past. And they still did not do the work. So therefore, it's another cycle of repetition for someone here. All right. Let's get some of these handmade oracles popping because I got a lot of cards. I want some more from here. Let's see. What else can you show me? Did I do that? From Urkel, Steve Urkel. Now, here's the thing about Steve Urkel. Did I do that? Every time he asks that question, he knows he did that. Why? How you gonna act like you didn't know what you did? Okay, we have. By following the example you have shown, I've become a happier, kinder, more authentic me. You don't let their influence in your life drive you lower. You let it drive you happier. For somebody, you showed another person how to choose happiness, or you could have if they would have paid attention, or that's why you came into their life. I see that. When this started, my heart was full of love, but with each disappointment and apology, another piece chipped off. Now I have no feelings left for us or you exhausted. You have exhausted this level of healing. You did everything you could. Spider-Man syndrome. They scared of wish fulfillment. Be careful of being scared of your wish fulfillment. Spider-Man syndrome is when we find you up there in the corner like you Spider-Man because your wish fulfillment is standing right in front of your face and then you jump back there. Somebody here, don't be afraid of having your dreams come true. Syncretism, the combination of different forms of belief or practice. Okay. Santos Bonacci. Some of you will definitely want to study some Santos Bonacci, but again, I'm seeing synchronicities for you. All things work together. All things working together. That's what these synchronicities are. To show you something. What else? Do it for you. Do it for you, not for them. Somebody wants you to do it for them. Somebody gonna reach out, ask for some of your money on a loan. You're like, oh no, I got things. That money is dedicated. Yeah. Life is my art. You're creating a beautiful work of art with your life. This is what I have for you today. So thankful and grateful. Trusting you've enjoyed this timeless reading. I'll be back with more messages. And I've already left so many for you. So feel free to scroll through the list of lives. Even look through some of the old playlists. Everything on this channel is timeless and divinely designed for you whenever you find it. Thank you for your likes, shares, subscribes, love, donations, and choosing me for your personal consultations. Until next time, sending you so much love and peace and happiness. 감사합니다. Gracias. Later, bye. Bye. That's all, folks.